When you think smart, you probably picture animals. But what if plants can think too? For animals, it's all about brains and quick decisions. For plants, well, that's the puzzle. So how do we even begin to figure this out? We've got to look for clues, like memory. And our first clue comes from this cool little guy, the sensitive plant, Mimosa pudica. Scientists set up a test. You touch it, the leaves fold. Then they just dropped harmless water on it. After a while, the plant simply stopped reacting. It learned the drops weren't a threat. But this wasn't just fatigue. Because when they shook it, it folded right back up. That's selective learning. Okay, so they have memory. But get this, some plants seem to actually predict the future. These climbing beans didn't grow towards the light. They grew to where it was going to be. If one plant is this smart, what about a whole forest? Can they actually talk to each other? Believe it or not, yes. They're a huge underground network of fungi, kind of like a wood wide web. Through this web, they share food with young saplings or send out warnings about pests or drought. It's a botanical early warning system, and they even send warnings through the air using chemicals. Which raises the obvious question, how on earth are they processing all this without a brain? Well, instead of one command center, a plant's entire body is the brain. Every cell takes part. Everything is handled locally. If roots sense a lack of water, leaves get the message and close up. This system lets them make some surprisingly complex choices, like a real cost-benefit analysis. All right, let's be clear, plants don't think like we do. There's no consciousness there. But maybe that's the wrong question. What if we ask, can they learn and make choices to survive? When you look at all the evidence, the memory, communication, prediction, the answer seems to be a definite yes. It really forces us to rethink what cognition even means. Maybe it's not just about brains. So, does intelligence require a brain? Or just a life that needs to find a way to survive?